The one I sent to you via WhatsApp, did you understand it?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So you notice the slight difference, right?
Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm. So that's those kind of questions tell you something, that the way you start a question can largely, determine how your how fast you will get to the answers, and then even your progress along the way. Because what I just saw was that some of the numbers we were using still repeated themselves in the solution, but it was much more easier to arrive at the answers than the way we went about it. But yeah, so you understood everything, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so let me share my screen. Um, okay, let me just share the entire screen. All right, so please confirm if you can see my screen.
I can see now.
All right, that's good. Okay, so let me go to the questions now. That's in my mail. All right, so the first one says, what mass of this compound contains 6 grams of carbon? Now, the first question I want to ask you is this. What would you call this compound's name? What is the compound's name? Do you know? Can you name that compound?
I don't know, but I only know there's magnesium and hy- hydrogen, carbon, and oxygen. But
Okay. So if you were to call, if you are, this how me, I'll call it, if following the way we were taught, right? There's this system of naming compounds, inorganic compounds, called IUPAC. We shortened it and called it IUPAC. IUPAC. I've forgotten the full meaning, but it's like a system, international system of naming compounds. Okay, the IUPAC, they call it IUPAC formula and all that, but the naming system too was also formed by them. So we'll start with the name of the first one from the left. Well, the metal. So the metal here is magnesium. Okay, so we'll call it magnesium. Um, magnesium 2. Um, is it? No, would that be 2 because of
no,
this? Okay, so it's
the
just
two is for the
magnesium
bracket.
hydrogen trioxocarbonate 4. Okay, so I don't know if that's the way you guys would call it in school, but I know that carbonate, the trioxo is telling you that there are 3 oxygen atoms, and the carbonate is because carbon is involved, and it's combining with oxygen. So once something combines with oxygen, that thing, the name will be there, but you now add 8 to it, so
Okay.
carbonate. Yeah, so that's the way I know it to be named. But yeah, anyway, maybe if you've not really taken interest in this naming thing, I think you should. Maybe just
Oh yeah,
you may want
because
to.
in
Yeah.
school we don't really, they don't really ask us to like name it. They only is either
Oh.
they give us the full
Mhm.
name, but
Yeah.
mostly in all the courses that we're doing,
Okay.
they don't tell us to like name them. They
To
just give
name them.
us that we know, we should just know
Okay.
the molecular mass and all.
Mhm. Oh. Okay. 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 All right. That's okay. Okay. That's fine. All right. So let's see if we can take on the question. That one says, what mass of that compound? Let me just write it. Mg um, hmm. If you guys, they didn't want to bother you guys with all the naming and stuff, man, then I won't really, I don't know, but me myself, I like to know what's happening behind the scenes. You know, if it comes to, even balancing things, like knowing how many atoms and what they call the oxidation number of an atom or of an element in a particular compound. I really love to know it. But yeah, anyway, I guess they will tell you people whatever you need to know with regards to any question. So this is the compound. Let me just be sure I got it right. HCO3. Okay, and then there's a 2 outside the bracket. Now, the question is this. What mass of that compound contains 6 grams of carbon? Okay, so 6 grams of carbon, and the carbon is the C part. Okay, that's the chemical symbol for carbon. Sorry, this thing is doing what I didn't send it to do. Okay, so the that's the chemical symbol for carbon. All right. Now, do you have your periodic table there with you?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we'll calculate the full mass of this compound first. We'll find its molecular mass. Then we will now proceed to the question further. Okay. So in um, in this, what's the atomic mass for magnesium from your periodic table? Do you know which one is the atomic mass? If you look at your
That's
periodic table right there,
24.31.
24.31. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. 24.31. Okay. All right. And ideally, right, this guy is in grams too. Okay. Um, so okay, so let's move on. Of course, I think hydrogen is 1, right? Or is it 1
One
point something?
point zero zero eight.
1.008. Okay. So 1.008. Okay. Then now because of these 2 outside the bracket, we're going to multiply it by 2. So help me. Okay, maybe I can just do it. 1.008 will be 2.016, right?
Yes, sir.
You multiply it by 2. Sorry, I need to wipe that extra up. Okay, 2.016, and that's in grams. Then the same thing happens to carbon. Carbon should be 12 point something, right? Can you help me confirm? Carbon is on the
Carbon,
first row.
I think that is 12.01.
12.01. Okay. If you multiply it by 2, that will give you 24.02. 24.02. uh, 2 grams. Okay. All right. So now oxygen, oxygen is peculiar because it first has 3 on it and then has 2 outside. So that's going to be times 6. Okay, so oxygen should be 16, right? 16 point something, isn't it?
Yes, 16.00.
16.00. So if you just multiply that, we're going to be, instead of multiplying it by 3 first, before multiplying it by 2, we'll just multiply it by 6. Okay, let me just put in bracket there that the 6 is as a result of 3 inside times 2. Oh no, let me not do it like that. It may confuse you. Or, when you're looking at it, I'll just put it underneath that the 6 is a result of 3 times 2. Okay, the 3 inside times the 2 outside. So this will be times 6. 6 times 16, that's 96, right?
16.
96. So we just put
Yes.
0.00 so that it will combine, it will look like the others. Okay, are we done with the compound? I think we can start adding up, right?
Yes.
Okay, so help me use your calculator. Add 24.31, starting with this 24.31 to 2.016 to 24.02, and then finally 96.00. When you add it up, what do you have?
146.346.
146, you said, 0.346, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm sure you will notice that there's a difference in the way me I called my own and the way you called your own. You said 146.346, but ideally, if you are reading out this number, we're not supposed to call 4 and 6 as 46 because it's coming after the decimal point. So that's why I called my own 146.346. But yeah, that's just for when you're, especially when you're among people who know. Most people may not even really know that. But anyway, okay. So what do you think we'll do next? Now, this is the total, right? This total contains let's just write what it contains. Out of this total contains let's because this looks like it's going to be a proportion question. That's what I'm just saying. If we want to be able to solve it well. This total contains 24.02 grams of what? Carbon. Do you know proportion, right?
We already did that for actual and percentage for wait, that's but it was
Percentage, you
different.
said.
It was a whole different chapter.
Okay. Okay. Maybe you didn't. Maybe it's a different thing you're talking about, but yeah.
But
Anyway, I'll
maybe it was called proportional, but I don't know if it's the same thing.
okay. Don't worry. Let me do it first. If it lines up with what you said, then I guess we're talking about the same thing. Now, this is the total that we just calculated, and this total contains 24.02 grams of carbon, right? The question
Yeah.
now is this: what uh, what mass, if I say X, what mass, because this thing is going to, if it's going to reduce, is going to reduce to in uh, in a particular factor, what mass will contain X grams will contain 6 grams, because that's what the question is asking us. Um, Now, there's a way I usually do this thing, right? Um, I don't know if it's a conventional way, but what I find is that it works. All right. So this is how I would do this is how I would do it. First things first, I've arranged it, and I see that it's a proportion question. This is the logic. If 146.346 grams of the compound contains 24.02 grams of carbon, that means that the grams of the same compound that will contain a lower amount of carbon will definitely reduce. Do you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
So that tells me that this thing that we're looking at here is an example of direct proportion. Direct proportion is simply, I don't know if you've seen graphs that look like this, all those chemistry graphs that look like this. Even not even only in chemistry, even in mathematics, economics, any field of study where you see graphs that look like this, and then the thing is a straight line graph. This is your y-axis, and this is your x-axis. This kind of graph usually comes from direct proportion. Why? Because as y is increasing, x is also increasing. Okay, so if y is reducing, going downwards, x will also be going downwards. That is how it works, direct proportion. But the opposite is the case when it comes to inverse proportion. One will be increasing and the other will be reducing. And that one, the graph looks like this. The graph will look like this. Okay. So, but then for this our own working for today, it's direct proportion. So it's not this one.
And that, oh yeah, is that for, that's a graph
The-
for volume and pressure.
Yes, all those gas laws, right?
Oh yeah, that's what
Exactly.
I was talking about. That we call it proportional, inversely proportional.
Oh, okay, okay. Yes, 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 yes. You're
That's
right.
under the
Concept.
gas law.
Yes, yes, yes. Boyle's law, Charles' law, and the rest. Okay, okay, yes, you're right. So, if we were to solve this now in direct proportion, this is what I would do. 146, from here now, it's mathematics, really. Mathematics and chemistry. Yeah. This is what they told us, that there's no subject that you wouldn't find maths in it. 146.346 over x equals 24.02 um, over 6. And then we now cross multiply. I'm sure you know that skill very well, cross multiplication. So let me just put the arrow so that we know what we're doing. The x will multiply 24.02 to become 24.02x. Okay, equals 6 times 146, 146.346. Okay, so what do you think we're going to do to both sides now to find x? What do you think we'll do to both sides before we start using calculator to handle everything?
Hmm. Do we calculate it first? Or should we bring
Okay. No,
two?
let's do what will give us x. Then you just do the calculation at once. Therefore, x will be equal to what? What do you
X
think
equal
we'll do to
to
both sides? We'll
um,
divide both sides by 24.02, right?
oh okay.
Yes, so that you at least you will find what X is. So on your calculator, just multiply 6 by 346 and then divide it by 24.02. Let's see what you get.
I'm betting 36.5560.
36.55.
60. It's a long one, but I'll just say
Okay, no problem now. We don't need to write.
36.55.
Okay, okay. We can stop here, right? If you
Yes.
even the number after it doesn't count, we can round it up to this. So that is it. Um, you may want to confirm if the material agrees with us on this. But this is how I would have
Yeah.
solved it if I were
Oh
to
yeah, I
solve
think we
it.
have to. Yeah, it's actually correct.
You want to round it up to a whole number.
You know, it was 56 because she rounded the, but it's fine.
Okay, so it became 37, right?
No, it became 36.56.
Oh, 36.56. So in your calculator, what number came after the second five?
6.
Oh,
We didn't
okay.
round it up. That was the problem.
Yes. So
But we
let's,
are right.
yes. So yeah, let's round it up. I thought it was zero that came after. That's why. Okay, no problem. But at least we had the material agrees with us on that. Okay, so you want to do a screenshot?
Okay.
Let me zoom out a bit. Can you see it better now?
Yeah, screenshot. Yeah, I've screenshotted it.
All right. Okay, so let's take a look at the second one. What does that second one say? A sample of washing soda was analyzed and found to have the following composition. Okay. Of course, another word for composition is just content. That's what it was made up of. Um, Carbon is 4.2%. Let me just be writing it down as I'm reading the question. Should I call that number two? Let me just call it how the question was, 10.8. Okay. So carbon is what? 4.2%. Okay. 4.2%. Okay. Next. Um, Oxygen was 16.8%. Oxygen, that's O, 16.8%. Okay. And then the next one is what? Sodium. Sodium is Na. Sometimes we used to wonder why is it that some elements have their symbols look like their, the first letter of their name. Then some others just go off, and they do their own thing, like sodium. So sodium, instead of sodium to be S, it's Na, 16.1. I hope I picked that right. 16.1%. Okay. Okay. All right. So the next question, what does it say? Water of crystallization. So we just call that one
Or
H2O. Yeah. Uh, so that's water. Um, is what? Sorry, I clicked something there. 62.9%. 62.9%. All right. So the question is to find the empirical formula um, of washing soda. Okay. So empirical formula is usually the lowest, as in the formula that's in its lowest, I don't know how to say it, but in its lowest terms, or in, yeah, the simplest form of the formula that compound can be in. Okay, so sometimes empirical formula and molecular formula usually match, or are usually the same, but sometimes they are not exactly the same. Um, in that sense. So, but then, the way to find to calculate empirical formula is either you either be given the percentage like this or be given in grams. So since we're given in percentage, there are some, well, assumptions we'll make that this 4.2%, for instance, for carbon is actually 4.2 grams. Um, for oxygen, you can even see oxygen from the one that we solved back here is 16.0 and its own is 16.8%. Okay, so that would leave us with 16.8 grams, and then same thing for sodium, and then for the water of crystallization. So what that means is that if we want to calculate the number of moles, for instance, for carbon, so this what I'm doing now is calculating number. I'll just call it NO. Number, you will understand that shortcut I just used now. Number
yes,
of moles. Okay. So this number of moles is what will help us to get the simplest um, yeah, the simplest format that this washing soda can be in, which will eventually help us to get this empirical formula. Number of moles. So we start from, I think maybe I should put it side by side. For carbon, um, no, let me not put it side by side. I think the way I did it back there, carbon. Oh, I have to put it side by side. I don't even have much space. Okay, so yeah. So for carbon is C. If we start with carbon, that's going to be 4.2. That's the grams over the molecular mass for carbon, which we got as 12.01. So, and this guy is a calculator friend. The calculator friendly math. So it needs calculator. Okay, so I'll just write it out. Then um, you help me get the values. So, so
4.2.
4.2 divided by 12.0, and what did you get?
4 point, I don't know my calculator. 4.2. Okay.
It's going to be 0 point something, right?
Yes, 0.3497.
3497.
Yes.
Okay, let me just drop it at 0.35. Okay, then for oxygen, let me just draw a line here so that it will partition it. For oxygen, right? Oxygen will be 16.08. Sorry, 16.8, sorry. And divided by
16.00.
16. This one will be almost, it will be 1 point something. Yeah. So what will it be? 1.0 something.
Yeah, 1.05.
1.0 what?
5.
5. Nice. Okay. Next is sodium, Na, and sodium is Na because of its I've now forgotten which language that thing is. I think it's Greek or something or French. I've forgotten. But it's because of that language, this thing. That's why it's Na. So 16.1 divided by what is the
Then
molecular mass
12,
for sodium? 23 point something.
12.01.
Eh?
12.01.
No, 12
Oh,
is
sorry,
the
NA,
atomic
sorry,
number.
22.99.
Uh-huh. 22.99. Okay. All right. Okay, so 16.1 divided by 22.99 is what?
0.6963.
0.6963. Okay, so I'll just stop it at 6. So that's this still will not become 0.70. If not, it would have become 0.70 at once. But I just want to leave it like that. Okay, and then finally the water of crystallization. Now, water of crystallization, H2O, its own is a bit, but it's not that it is difficult, but to- it will require a bit of calculation. So that's going to be 62.9 divided by H is, what did we get for H? 1.08 times 2. So molecular mass is, so you crunch this on your calculator. Let me write it out first. 1.08 times 2.
That's 32.256.
Is that the whole calculation or just the one that which?
The whole calculation. Like for the H2O.
Okay, for the H2O. Okay, okay. Oxygen is
16.00.
16. Yeah, yes. Okay. So when you now divide everything, what will it now give you? 62.9 over that number that you just said now.
Oh, 32 point. Sorry, just went off.
Okay.
32.256.
32.256.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 32.256. Okay. All right. So let me see. Uh, so we'll now look for the lowest one here. Which one is the lowest? I think that would be 0.35, right?
0.35. Yes.
So we'll now divide each of them by that lowest one. If we do that, then for carbon, we'll have 0.35 over 0.35. Let me just write it so that I think you'll know the thought process behind it. By dividing by the lowest, that will give us 1. Ah, sorry, I was thinking of 1. That's why I went and wrote 1 there. It's 0.35 I meant to write. Okay, so that's 1. Okay. Oxygen will be what? 1.05 over 0.35. What would, if you use that, do that on your calculator, what will it give you?
And is it for the H2O?
And
Okay,
you know
so.
what? We're dividing all of them by 0.35, the lowest.
Oh, for the H2O, yeah, the calculations for the thing. Okay. Because the what I got from 2 times 1.00,
08.
wait, 2 times 1. That
Okay,
was for the
okay.
old thing.
Okay, sorry. So it was not 1.08, it was 1.008.
Yeah, that would be 18 point what it was my calculator's problem. That was 18.016.
Okay, as the final answer.
For no, for the calculation of the H2O.
Okay. Okay, so it's not 32, right?
It's not, so I want to do the divided by 18
Okay, okay.
point zero.
Okay, so that number that you just gave me now, you will now divide 62.9 by 8, right?
That was 3.491.
So what did you get?
3.491.
Okay, 3.491. Okay, it looks more realistic, I think. I can just say 3.49. Okay, so let's continue this other one. 1.05 divided by 0.35 is what?
3.
3. Okay, nice. Exactly 3. Then Na, sodium, Mr. Sodium, is what?
0.6.
0.696. That's 696. If we approximate it right,
Yes,
it, it will become 0.70.
yes,
But maybe we should just leave it since
yes.
I just divide it.
The
0.696 divided by 0.35. What did you get?
2.74.
2 point what?
74.
2.74. Okay. And then the H2O will be that 3.49. 3.49 divided by 0.35. So what would that be?
9.971.
Hey, 0.35. Sorry, 1 minute. You said it's 9 point what?
971.
971. Okay. So see the deal. Number one, we are rounding down um especially for that sodium because it's not a whole number, right? If we had if we had approximated that 0.696, it would have been 0.70, and 0.70 divided by 0.35 will give you exactly 2 because 35 times 2 is 70, right? This
Yes.
other guy that is giving us 9.971. Well, um,
Or should we just run this 696
okay,
so
so
that it
that it
can
will
give
be
us 2?
2, right? Okay,
Yes.
all right. I think we can just do that. So let me go and erase it where the first place where it occurred. So we're not, yeah, and then here too. All right. Okay. So that's 0.70. 0.70.
Should we do the same for the last one to make it 10? To be 3.50 and
3
then
point what? Which one?
50 for the
This
H2O.
for the H2O.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Okay.
So we can
So,
just get, because I think we are going to sub it in for the amount of
oh, yeah, yeah,
fraction, so
yeah,
that it
yeah,
can
yeah.
be a whole number.
Yes, yes, I agree with you. Okay, so let's yeah, so let's make this 3.5. Trying hard not to delete what I'm not supposed to delete. Okay, so that's 3.50 divided by 0.35. That's going to give us exactly 10, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then the one that came on top will be exactly 2.
Yeah, that's two.
Okay, all right, so that's fine. All right, so our empirical formula will be what now? If we put it side by side,
That
usually
is C.
the the metal comes first, right?
Yes, sir.
Uh, 2, C is 1, O is 3, and what else?
Then H2O.
Uh, H2O is, sorry, I want to put something like like a bracket around it. Yeah, H2O is 10. Okay, all right. So there you go. That's how the empirical formula will look. And somehow the empirical formula agrees with the molecular formula because sodium washing soda looks like this too. Um, in its molecular formula looks exactly like this. So that's the empirical formula for it. So is this what you guys have done so far in this term?
We did solutions, but that one is just about experiments. It's more about divination than it's more about like divination experiments than
Oh, okay.
calculations.
Oh, okay, okay. I see.
So what we
Okay.
did is just, and again, I understand the one we are doing currently because it's just that we are doing conjugate pairs
Mm-hmm.
in acids and base.
Okay.
So the one we are doing currently do not involve any calculation.
That one. Okay. So the one you're doing currently is what?
It does not involve any
Calculation.
calculations. Yeah,
Okay. Okay. I see. Okay.
it's more about divinations and experiments.
Okay. Okay. I get. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. So have you taken a screenshot of this?
Yeah, my screen is little. Okay, yes,
Okay. Should I zoom out?
it's fine. I can. The whole thing is covered.
Okay. So you change it to landscape. Um.
Yes,
Orientation.
and then in maths we did what is it occurring decimal,
You said
Re-
what?
recurring decimals
Which
in
okay,
maths.
recurring decimals.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys is that what you guys are looking at now in maths?
Yes, sir.
Uh, is a straightforward topic now, right?
Yeah, it's straightforward, but at some point it's confusing because of the dots. You know the two dots above.
Okay. Okay.
Sometimes
So
I was thinking instead of we should just use the The one with the two dots, but she said we have to use everything.
Mm, to show that it's recurring, right?
Yes, sir. I want to
Okay,
send an example and then
okay, okay,
and then some of the
okay.
calculations.
Mm, okay. Did she tell you people that a number like pi, which we all know, most people know it as 3.142, blah, blah, blah. They just know it as
Oh yeah,
3.14.
like zero
Well,
point 0.3 is equal to
mm,
0.333.
uh-huh. But a number like that pi too, um, is also recurring because it
Doesn't
it's
end.
just that for the sake of calculation, we can't use the recurring mode to do calculations. If not, it won't give us definite answers. So we just summarize it to 3.142, and in some cases, left it as 22/7. That's for pi. But yeah, it's
I'm going to
still
send it in a minute.
okay to my mail, right?
Yeah, in 1 minute.
All right.
I was thinking for this classwork
Yes.
because it's like 10 questions, but some are the same. So maybe we just use one.
Oh, okay.
Um, I'm sending two examples for the number for the
Okay.
question 10. I
Mhm.
understand part one and two. It's just the third one.
Okay. Okay. Have you sent it already?
I want to send the last one.
Okay. Mm.
Awesome.
Okay. It hasn't come in yet. Okay, yes. It has come in. All right. Okay. Okay. So that's it. It just says zero. Okay, 0 minutes ago. Okay. Okay, so it says an application of the sum of to the infinite geometric series is expressing a non-terminating recurring decimal as a rational number. That's as a fraction, yes. A rational number as a ratio. Okay. So it says express the recurring decimal 0.73 in the form A over B, where A and B are elements of natural numbers. Okay. Okay, so you understand that that set that's defined by the letter capital N, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
Set of natural numbers. Okay. Okay. Okay, so you said you understand the first bit, this one that has the 0.73, right?
Yes, I understand that one.
Okay. All right. Okay. And the second one too, you understood the second one.
Is it for the 5.2?
The 0.72.
Yeah, that one is fine. Same as
Okay.
the five, but for the 5.256, yes, because she was
Okay.
increasing the zeros because it was 5 plus 0.256 and 5 plus
Okay.
0.00
Okay.
triple 0.256. So I was wondering why it was 256, like, and triple zeros before 256 instead of two.
Okay. So I think in this part, in this last one, right, the third one, the number of digits that are recurring, first of all, we have to understand that it's three decimal places compared to the other ones that are two um, decimal places. Like if you look at where the dot is on the 0.73, the dot is only on 3, so that's the one that's recurring. This other one, the dot is on 7 and 2. So it's 7 and 2, excuse me, that will be recurring. The the third one, the dot is on 2 and 6, right? But somehow the 5 is cut in between, so it will it will how do I say it? It will also be counted as part of the recurring ones, even though there's no dot above it. That's basically how I see it here. Um, that's uh, the 0.000256
Yes.
still that's I guess that's how to for it to be logical, right? The number of zeros will have to match the number of recurring decimals in this case,
Okay.
which is 3. And if we look at the other ones too, I think that's what happens there. When there were 2, the number of zeros too was
Okay.
increasing by 2. So that's how, if we want to follow the exact format, that's how it should be. So um,
For the number 9 question, I
okay,
understand the 1 to 5,
so
but
for the number 9,
yes, I understand the
okay.
1 to 6, yes, but from 7 to maybe if you do one of the 9 and 10, because it's the same thing.
Okay. Okay.
Understand.
So
So
which one do you want us to do?
7,
7,
8, 9.
9,
7, 8, and 9.
7, 8, and 9. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at 7. 1.234. Okay. Okay. So if we were to analyze this the same way that other one was, we would say it's um 1 plus 0.234 plus 0.1234. Okay. And then just for the sake of simplicity, yeah. Uh, okay. So this will be 1 plus okay. So wait, let's sort out some things first before we go to that next bit. Right? Um the A will be equal to 0.234. The R will be equal to 0.123 and 34 all over um, 334. Okay, so if we divide this, that's going to be that's going to give us what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So 0.0. That's 0.001.
How many zeros? 4, right?
0.001. No, it's 2 0 after the decimal point.
Okay, after the decimal point. Okay, okay, all right. Okay, so when it's an infinite sequence, it's simpler. It's just A over 1 minus R. Okay. All right. So that would give us 0.234 over 1 minus 0.001. Okay. So this would be, if you want to simplify, because I think I like the way you guys did it here. You didn't just turn it to a full decimal um, point. You left it as in its fractional form, which is cool.
Yes.
So if we
Because
were
they said we
to,
should leave it as fraction.
yeah, so that it will eventually be easier to become a rational number. So
Yes.
that's two, 234, because this one will be 0.009, Abi. If you subtract this from 1, what will you get?
0 point
1 minus.
0 point
So
zero zero.
what's
That's 0.9999.
how many nines? 3, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so by the time we multiply, because we multiply the guy on top by 1,000. So by the time we multiply that one by 1,002 at the bottom, it will be 999, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So that we have just that. Okay. Sorry, I think there's something I missed, because this is sum to infinity. So it's not Sn. Sn suggests that it's finite, right? But sum to infinity suggests that it's infinite. So it's better to use the symbol, infinity symbol there. Okay, so here we go. So now if you notice something, I didn't put equals to, because I was not continuing with this equals to. All this work in here is for this guy only. Okay, the series only. So that's why I did not put equals to show this equals to is continuing here. All right. So this will now be 1 plus 234 over what? 9. All right. So what would this evaluate to?
Mm, I'm getting 3.363636.
No, did you? So let me look at. So
Oh, let me.
you don't want to what do you call it? Um um turn it to, you want to still leave it in that format of
It's
rational
because of.
numbers. So yeah. So if you
Okay.
look at what we have here, like this one that was 5 plus this, right? That's
Yeah.
5 whole number, 256 over 999. So if we do that same thing, let's look at it like that. This number that you're seeing like this is one whole number. So multiply 999 times 1 plus 234. What would you have? Excuse me.
That's 137 over
So just
what
add, come again.
137 over
One,
131
uh-huh,
over triple one.
3. Oh, okay, 111.
Yes. No, like
Isn't that more?
131 over triple one.
131 over 3. Okay, okay, 131
over 111.
Uh, Something doesn't seem right here. Okay, like this.
Yes, like that.
Okay. Okay. So that means there was something that could break it down.
Yeah, because they said we have to leave it in fraction.
Okay, okay, okay. All right. Okay. So since this one could be broken down, it's fine. Okay, so um hmm, let's see. Uh you said number what and number what? 8 and 9, right?
Yes, sir.
Or nine.
Oh yeah, not just do nine
Eight.
because eight
Eight,
is the same
you've
as
already
seven.
done eight now, yeah,
Yes.
sure. So it's nine. Hmm. This one that has four decimal places. Okay, let's hit the road. So this was number 8, and I'm going to number 9 is what safe. 4.3506. 4. Okay. And okay. So yeah. All right. So looking at this one carefully, so that I know how to split things. Yeah. Okay. So if we are to follow the same pattern, this should be 4 plus 0.3506 plus 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 5, 0, 6, and then we can now do the dot 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 thing. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. So how is it looking? It's looking okay so far, right?
Yes, sir.
It's 4 decimal places. Okay. Um so if we were to do that same breakdown that we did for that guy up there, the A for the series will be uh 0.3506. Uh, okay. So the R will be what? The
That'll
R will
be
be this one over. That
zero
will be
point
what?
0.0003506.
Okay. Should I write it out?
Yes. I'll just
Okay. So okay, have you already calculated it, or I should write down what you need to calculate?
I'll have to calculate it over 0.3506. Yeah. I have to
Okay.
divide it. Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. So what did the calculator give you?
Oh, sorry. Over 1/10,000.
1/1000, right?
Oh, I don't know what's my calculator. Sorry.
And no problem. If it's 1/1000, then that means it's 0.001 now.
Yes.
Abi, that's what it
Yeah,
will be.
because I added zero to the six. That's why it's giving me that answer.
Okay. You added zero. At what point did you add the zero? In between
Yeah, it's
these.
fine. It's still the same thing. It's
Okay,
one
okay,
point ten thousand. So
okay. All right. So if that's the case, then excuse me. Then what will now happen in this case? Um, s sum to infinity will be given by a over 1 minus r. That's 0.3506, right?
yes.
Over what? Uh,
One
1
nine
minus,
minus one.
yeah. And it looks like it looks pretty much like the guy up there. So anyway, at least we're sure of part of our answer. That would be 3506 over 999, right?
It's
Is
giving
Oh, no, no, no. It will be
17.
9990,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's giving me 1,753 over 4,995.
Ah, wait. At which point is it giving you that number?
I said 0.3506 over 1 minus 0.001.
Okay, so can you do it like this? The 1 minus 0.001. When you if you do that calculation, right, it will give you 0.999, right?
Yes.
So just divide it by 0.999. Let's see if
It was the same.
the same thing, eh?
Yes.
So you said it is what over what?
1,753 over
1753. Okay.
4,995.
Over four, did you say over 4,000?
4,995. Yes.
4,995.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. So if we want to bring them together now, like to marry the whole thing together, what will we have? That would be 4 plus 1, 7, 5, 3 divided by that guy, 4, 9, 9, 5, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's giving
So
4.3509.
5 point what?
4.35095091.
But it's not the decimal one that we need now.
Yeah, it was giving me decimal straight away. And then when I
Ah,
moved, yeah,
how did you do this one that it did not give you decimal straight away?
I don't know, maybe because it has
Oh,
three.
okay, yeah, the size of the number. I
Yeah,
understand. I understand. Okay, so what do we do now? This one that is giving us decimal straight away. Should we just
maybe the question. Wait, let me check the question. Maybe
Let me see.
we are not meant to find like the. Oh yeah. So we can. It can be in fraction, and it can also be in whole number, and it can also be in decimal
Uh-huh.
points. Exactly. So yes.
Okay, so what your calculator gave as the answer, is that what they have? That's their own answer too.
Okay. That's question. Not to check.
Because this is the closest I'm getting to writing it as four whole number 1,753 over 4,995.
Uh, for this one, she did this one differently. I don't know why. Let me screenshot and send it to you. It was solved.
Oh, okay, okay. Hey, 1 minute, let me see. I'm not too sure who's calling me. Okay. Have you sent it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me check. Uh, New message. Okay. So, okay. So, oh, okay. Hmm. Okay, this is the one you just sent to me, right?
Yes, sir. That was the solution for the one we
Oh,
just solved.
okay. Okay. If we look at it, let me see. Over nine. So I think probably it's maybe at the point of evaluation that um I'm looking at where the most likely place where there would have been an error could have been introduced. At this point, this number, I'm not sure that we should have gotten this number, 0.001. As according to this, okay, no, that one is right. was is the sum to infinity that was looking kind of different. Oh, okay. I think I see what happened there. 4.3. Okay. Okay. I see what happened there now. So it was in the way that I split it, right? So the
Yes.
4.3 was separated from the other ones. And at the point, I see that thing crossed my mind that that's how I should have done it too. Okay. Hmm. That's a whole handful, if you ask me. Okay. Hmm. All right. Okay. So this the way it was explained here. Do you understand it?
Yeah, I understand it because I think she had to use like 4.3 and then the 5 point, but she used
Mm.
5 0. No, she used 4 0. Oh, because the numbers after. Okay. Yeah, I think I understand it now. You know, when we use 0.0000 over 1,
Yeah.
I think we should have used 0.0506 instead of the one with the long zero.
Instead of including the three, right?
Yes, I think that was the reason why we didn't get the answer.
Yeah, 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 that's true.
Because we used 4 0 and then we did it over.
Yes,
Oh, she didn't
yes, we use for
divide it over the number. She divided it over one. She did it right away because she divided it over 1 minus 0.001.
mm,
So I don't know how she got 0.001 for her.
okay, which of this one is zero
Yeah,
point zero zero one.
yeah, because she said A is equals to and then R is equals to.
Uh, okay, let's try dividing that 0.0000506 by 0.0506. I think that's how she got that
Oh, okay.
0.001, because that's the common ratio, right?
It's giving 1,000, but I think that's how she got it.
It's giving you 1,000 or 1 over 1,000.
1,000.
Okay, wait. Which one was on top? Is the second term divided by, oh,
Oh, it was the first that was
uh,
divided. Oh,
is
okay,
the
okay.
second term divided by first term.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, 1 over 1,000.
Okay, so that's 0.001. Mm, okay, I think uh, I don't think she would give you. I don't expect the level of the degree of complexity to go beyond 4 decimal places. I don't expect that, but well, um, I think three decimal places, four decimal places is should be the highest for you guys. I'm thinking that as
Yeah, I
our
think that's the
example,
highest because
that's the
it was
highest,
from the
right?
textbook. Yeah, yeah.
Mm, okay. Okay. So what I wanted to ask equally, you said the test is on everything, right? Both science and maths,
Yeah.
right?
Is it for this math?
Yeah, no, for the one that you're going to take next week.
Oh yeah, but she changed it to the following after next week to the following Monday instead of next week
Okay.
Thursday.
Oh, okay. So it's no more next week, Thursday.
Yeah, it's the following Monday.
Okay. Okay. Hmm. Okay. And it's still going to be on those topics, not on,
The
she's
old
not
topics
on.
on
Hmm.
the old topics on sequence.
Okay. 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 So I guess maybe the next assessment after that would now include the series and this one that has to do with recurring decimals. Yeah. Uh, I'll even take another look at these guys. See how they, okay. Oh, battery is almost out, but yeah, okay. Still tight. Okay, so um this bit, the one that has the 1.234, you already have the working of this one, right?
1.2. No, we don't.
The
I'll just
1.234.
screenshot it. Oh,
Okay.
1.234. Yes, we have it.
You have the working of that one.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
But we got 1.131 over triple one. Should
Okay,
go 137 instead.
137.
Yes.
Okay. So
Let me screenshot
uh
and send.
Uh, so 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 at which point was it different? Was it at this point or only at this point? So I'm
It was
thinking,
to, I think it was to the first one, to the 0.001, that line.
yeah,
And then I think she divided 0.00234 over, we instead of, we did 1 minus 0.001, but she did
uh-huh.
the largest number over the small number, and then she got 0.001. You know what, let me just send. Oh yeah, it was the same thing, but after that she took the 0.234 over 1 man, and she got 26 over 11 triple one. I don't know how.
Yeah,
Oh, let me send it because it's a bit confusing. Maybe she made a mistake. Mhm. I sent it. Yeah.
okay, okay. Let's enter. So let's say show. Okay. Okay. So I think the problem was that this one could have been broken down further. We didn't break it down. That's what happened.
But I was let me calculate because I don't know
Everything was okay.
how she got
Yeah.
26/11. So zero point
About
two
a
three
hundred,
four.
over 111, right?
Yes. That's what I'm trying
Apparently,
to do.
something can break down that thing. So
Oh, it was
let me
giving me
see.
26/11. Maybe I was the one that made a mistake on my
So no,
calculator.
what she has here is not 26 over 11. No. It's 26 over
Oh yeah,
111.
100. Sorry. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that was the same
So
thing. The
so
calculator.
so yeah, it's even now I'm looking at it very well. So look at it now. 9 into 999 is 111. 9 into 23 is two times, right?
Yeah.
Um, two times remainder 5 into 54 is 6. So yeah, it's correct. So that's the thing. We'd have broken it down at this point. If we did, then we'll have exactly what she has. So that's the thing. So sometimes I think a calculator may make one to miss some um some things that could have been broken down, sure. So that's the only thing. Everything with our own is correct as far as our working is concerned. So yeah. Okay. Okay. But you know what? I think maybe um it might be when you are punching things here. Let me look at this.
Let me try
One, one,
the
one, one times one is 111. 111 plus is 137. So yes, there's no problem. It's fine. It was just a mistake at this point. We should have broken it down from here so that it will be easier to
okay.
arrive at.
But I don't know why, because you say 1 plus 234/999 to give you 137 over 111. Maybe our mistake was putting one instead of seven.
Yes, yes, yeah. That was it at that point. Because here, if we break it down, 9 in here is 111, and 9 in 234 is actually 26. So yeah, it will be one whole number. 6, 1, plus sign in between. Yeah. So I think that's it. Yeah. 127 over 111. Okay. Right. So on Saturday, right? This Saturday, is it this Saturday you said you may the timing when you'll be available would be kind of different.
Yeah, that would be from, because I'm going out from 1 to 4. Well, I
From
don't.
one.
It depends
Okay.
on when the bus is coming, because the bus changes.
Okay. Is it a school activity or something?
No, it's just going now because I have to. So my friend is one of my friend is inviting me to a place.
Okay.
I want
Okay.
to check when the bus is coming.
All right. Okay. All right. So if you check, right, and you are sure when it's coming, just let me know on WhatsApp
Okay, I will
what will
send
not
it to
be
you.
what
Yeah.
will not be the best time.
Okay.
I think what time would that be? Okay, just send you just let me know what would be the best time. And then I'll check my schedule if I can, you know, um I can just do maybe an hour before that, whatever time will be convenient for you.
All right.
Okay. All righty, all righty, all righty. Okay. All right. So enjoy the rest of your evening and hope to see on Saturday.
Okay,
Uh,
sir.
yeah.